let's get to a little bit of the Andrew Yang interview. As some of you know, Andrew Yang has started a third party. It is the Forward Party. Now, I know Andrew Yang. We're friendly. He's been on the show a bunch of times. I think he's a perfectly nice guy. I've also said that I don't really get the Forward Party. I just don't really get it. For me, I'm all about third parties. But for me, the problem is the Democratic Party is too centrist. I want a viable third party that's to the left of the Democratic Party, not the Green Party. Okay, the Green Party has shown itself. I mean, listen, the Green Party has been filled with people that just do absolutely nothing for me. You know, Jill Stein and the guy who was her running mate in 2016. The Green Party does nothing for me. We need a serious, to the left of the Democratic Party, third party. When Andrew Yang says, let's bridge center-left Democrats and center-right Republicans to make a third party, that doesn't sound interesting to me. And he went on, there are people who say that Jim Acosta was rude to Andrew Yang. There are others who say that Jim Acosta exposed that this entire party doesn't really make any sense. Let's listen to some of this.
On both sides,
but you're going to have to come up with policy
really
positions.
Negative results.
Right,
we
but
just
Andrew,
need a better system.
Yeah, but Andrew, you're going to have policy positions at some point. How does the Forward Party feel about Roe versus Wade? Should it have been overturned?
Well, I personally think that women's reproductive rights are fundamental human rights.
But see, this is the issue. His whole thing is, here's my view, and I'm in the Forward Party. But that doesn't mean it's our official position. Well, so then, but does the whole point is, what are the positions of the party? I don't know. I'm feeling a little bummed out about this. He's like, I believe in reproductive. Okay, you're right. But so, okay, what's the party's position?
The Forward Party has not left or right, but forward stance on even the most divisive and contentious issues.
Oh God, that's not good, guys. I would love to have Andrew back on. You all know that when he's on, I just tell it like it is to him. I just see it. I tell it like I see it. And one of the things I said to him was like, who's welcome in this thing? Are white nationalists welcome? He said yes. Then he got into hot water. So he had to backtrack on what he told me. We're not left or right, but we're forward. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure.
Not left or right, but forward stance on even the most divisive and contentious issues.
Well, what does that mean? Don't you have to take a position on something? Don't you have to take a position on something? You can't just say, well, this is a hot button issue, so I'm not going to take a position on you. You know, if you want to run the country, you're going to have to make some hard decisions, Andrew.
Yeah, I don't think Acosta's being rude at all. There are people who wrote to me and said Acosta's being incredibly rude to him. He's asking someone who started a party, what are your party's positions? This is just fundamental. This is fundamental.
Again, the Forward Party is about that common sense consensus majority view, which is very clear on abortion. It's clear.
What about guns?
Yes, it's true. The majority view on abortion is it should be legal in most cases. But so why is that not the position of the Forward Party, right? I mean, maybe I'm missing something here.
About assault weapons.
On climate change. It's actually clear on just about every issue under the sun.
Should 18-year-olds be able to buy AR-15s?
Because of the nature of our system.
Should 18-year-olds be able to buy AR-15s?
Again, the common sense consensus majority is that there should be some rules around background checks and access to.
Oh, God. The consensus is there should be some rules about guns. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. This, you know that Andrew's been on the program longer than he was even on the national stage, but I don't know. This is sounding like a no for me, dog, is kind of where I am.
To firearms, but we're not getting any of these things, Jim, because the two-party system does not need to deliver.
But it doesn't sound like you're taking any hard positions. It sounds like you're
trade power.
It sounds like you're sort of a fill-in-the-blank party. If somebody wants a party with no clear policy positions, you're it. But unfortunately, in the real world, you have to take a position on something.
Well, we're for the common sense consensus.
Oh, God, he's saying, oh my God. Am I wrong that this is terrible? If I'm just off base here, if I've lost the plot, If this ain't it, please tell me. Like, it's awful. Okay, all right, fair. I mean, it just seems like this doesn't make any sense. It's very bad messaging. Okay, fair. All right, well, I'm glad I'm not going overboard then. What the hell are they showing here? This is a Tucker. What is this? Let's see what's on Fox News.
This is an animal. This is a classic case. You can see the mandible is excised. The tongue has gone from deep within the throat.
All right, let's maybe get off that. I don't think that's for us. Hold on a second here. I don't know what the hell Fox News is running here. Okay. It's a weird night. It's a very, very weird night. All right, let's continue. So we looked at this Andrew Yang clip. Here's one more from the Andrew Yang, Jim Acosta interview.
Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang, he recently helped form a new political party called Forward alongside two former Republican officials. We should note Forward also happens to be the title of his recent book. And Andrew, thanks very much for joining us. Can I ask you about something that you tweeted about the FBI search at Mar-a-Lago? You wrote, "It looks increasingly like the FBI raid was to find mishandled classified documents and not some other DOJ investigation," which was my first thought. Mishandling documents doesn't seem like raid material. It does, however, seem like excellent campaign material for Trump. And I have to ask you, I mean, it sounds like you're letting Trump off the hook here. Taking top secret documents to your mansion is okay with you? Are you giving Trump a pass?
Well, thanks, Jim. It was a very disturbing report you just got from Donnie. And the fact is, extremism is on the rise throughout the country. It's one reason.
What? Does anybody know what this has to do with the question? Like, I'm almost feeling like I'm in a weird vortex. I want to hear that. What did that have to do with the question?
Trump off the hook here. Taking top secret documents to your mansion is okay with you? Are you giving Trump a pass?
Well, thanks, Jim. It was a very disturbing report you just got from Donnie. And the fact is, extremism is on the rise throughout the country. It's one reason why we think the Forward Party is so vital, because we think there needs to be a broad, positive...
Okay, he's talking about the previous segment. Okay.
...unifying third-party movement. But I'm for anything that enhances national security and the rule of law. And our hope is that as the Attorney General and the DOJ dig in, that the American people get a lot of the answers that many of us are eagerly anticipating.
But so what is his opinion about the Trump thing that he was asked about? I don't even understand what's happening here.
Are you saying that, I don't think you answered my question, are you saying that the Attorney
Okay, all right, fine. So Acosta also doesn't think the question was answered. At least we're on the same page there.
General had political motivations with this search at Mar-a-Lago?
I trust that all of the DOJ employees, and particularly the FBI agents, are faithful public servants discharging their duty. And it hurts us all that people are singling out individuals in the way that Donnie described. It's truly awful.
This interview is kind of a wreck. It's a mess. It's like a verbal ink blot.